Guys, as you can see, the picture in the thumbnail had some food that I got from it was called Rock and Roll Sushi restaurant. This is the Sweet Home Alabama roll. I also got the crunchy roll, and I got the veggies and fried rice with the ginger salad, and I did get some extra yum yum sauce, as you can see. You can never have too much yum yum sauce. So I just want to talk to you all a little bit about what's been going on the last couple of days with the Senate meeting and people storming the building, the Capitol. It seemed like some stuff like right out of a movie, pretty much. If you've ever seen World War Z with the zombies and they're climbing up this concrete brick wall, that's exactly what those people look like. And first of all, I saw the people doing that. I didn't even know that 45, he actually was on camera saying, go down there, walk down there, and I'll be there with you every step of the way. I didn't even know who said that at first. I just saw all the people storming down there and hundreds of people. And then later on when I get home, I see the video of him saying for the people to go down there and his supporters and all that. And I'm just sitting there like, as a leader, what made you think that would be a good idea? Now you already knowing that you, Mr. 45, your supporters are the main people who love carrying their guns, showing up to stuff with rifles. They are, 150s, whatever. This is your base, Trump supporter. Not all of them, but, a good majority of them, maybe down south people who love their guns, people who like to go shoot, people who are passionate, pretty much. Now, these people are passionate about you. And you done told these folks to go on down there to the Capitol and go on to where the Senate meeting was and to, express yourself and all of that. I ain't even gonna get into what if the people are black. At this point, if you don't understand what would have happened if they were black, it ain't nothing I can tell you. Okay? There were plenty of Black Lives Matter protests where people, there were people that were rowdy out there too, but those people who weren't with BLM, they were just out there trying to loot, destroy stuff, the clout, doing stuff for clout, likes and views and shares. But the Black Lives Movement people really did protest. They had sit-ins, they had prayers, they knelt down, joined hands, sang songs. Not even just with black people, with any race that came down there to the protests. They prayed for one another, so much positive stuff. Yes, you will have some riffraff in there who don't care what you're doing. They just trying to loot and, do negative stuff. That's some. And I know, like, the media kind of made it out to be like it was the whole movement. That was not true. It wasn't true. Yes, there were plenty of people who took advantage. But, like I said, there will always be some type of riffraff in there. So, but back to 45. He sent these folks. They are already proud, full of pride. Told them to go down there. What did you think they were going to do? And to say that it just happened, it was spontaneous, I don't believe it, because who has time to go out there and set up a hot dog stand? when there was hundreds of people out there climbing on top of the, scaffolding and stuff for the inauguration. You see the cameras, zoom out, whatever. Hot dog stand out there. People out there, they built a wooden frame with a noose on it. Who had time to do that? Unless they already had it. You already had it. So what were you going to use it for? You're not hanging no chickens on it. I'm just saying. So, and there's been video today of people coming out and saying, the whole thing wasn't supposed to go like that. There were supposed to be certain people out there, but, other people like Antifa and, maybe some of the KKK, some of the Proud Boys and people like that came out there and they just bum rushed everybody and everything. A lady got shot, supposed to be a vet. Now you a vet. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me take this bite. You a vet, a woman, a mother, a wife. You thought it was okay for you to go out there. Now y'all bum rushed the building, but the window that was leading into the room where Congress leaders were, that was protected by some policemen and maybe Secret Service or Congress officials, whatever. Now they tried to get in that door, and everybody saw the pictures of the people behind that door with the Congress people inside. They had their guns drawn. Like, if you try to come to this door, we're going to shoot you. That lady, the vet, the wife, the mother, the woman, the one who knows what you shouldn't do above anybody, a veteran like us said in the military. You know what's supposed to not go on in that building. But you decide to still try to get through the window in there to where the Congress leaders were. And she got shot. I don't know what all happened after that. But all we know is we saw pictures of people in there. And Congress leaders and all that. They were ducking down. They had to run the rooms. So the people got in there. So that was after the lady got shot. So she gets shot and they just bum rushed on in, and maybe the police people ran for their lives or something. It was just some silly stuff, y'all. This stuff grown people know not to do. And like I said, there were plenty of policemen who were helping these people, security people who were helping these people. They were moving guardrails. They were pointing them in the right direction to get into certain areas of the building, how to get up the stairs and all that. Now, why would y'all do that? Huh? And again, I'm not going to go back into Black Lives Matter stuff because y'all know wasn't no police finna help none of us far our way in any building. I'm just saying. Don't say yes they would. No, they wouldn't. All that going on. And somebody smart had the mind to take the wooden boxes that had the electoral votes in it. Excuse me. They had the wherewithal to, let me take these boxes out of here. I know I have to run for my life because these crazy folks are trying to get in here. Thugs, animals are trying to get in here. Let us take these boxes somewhere safe. So someone wise did that. So later on, when the building cleared, maybe not it cleared, but whatever, when it kind of got things under control, they could finish out, the meeting maybe and try to get a hold of some type of dignity. I don't even know what to call it. It was just, it wasn't surprising. It was still a wow, like, wow, they really doing that. But it wasn't surprising. They did not fear for their lives. Those people killed a police officer, said they bludgeoned him with a fire extinguisher. You bludgeoned him? And he was white. Ain't even no race card in that. They killing their own. It was so crazy because, you know, you have people with CBS News and ABC News and CNN and MSNBC, whatever, out there, journalists, and you see a person of color, especially, I saw one with a black man out there, you know, just talking about everything that's going on. That's how I saw the hot dog stand, or whatever it was, on the little tent. And he's just talking and talking, and all I could think was, brother, you better get brother, you better get out of there. Now, me, a black woman, I've been a lot of places, a lot of places where I was just a little black speck in a mountain of white people. I mean, going to attractions, different places where maybe it's 1 or 2 or 3 black people and like 100 to 200 white people. I've never been scared. I just pretty much, you know, I like how do anybody, I keep to myself. A lot of people just be like, you so quiet. I'm selective. I tell you what I want you to know about me. Everything else is none of your business, pretty much. And I'm not going to be like, out going like, oh my God, I'm from this place. Nice to meet you. No. You stay over there. I stay over here. If we have something in common, then that's where we come together and like, oh, you like that? Oh, me too. Other than that, stay where you at. I don't know you. And the thing, a lot of times when I'm out with a bunch of white people around and I'm just maybe one of the few black people, sometimes you don't know if people are racist. You know, people, you know, a lot of them do go out their way to speak to me and smile and try to include me in conversations. And I just be like, I don't know if I can trust it. I've come across people who, you know, they acted, you know, nice, or like they got along with black people, and behind closed doors, we were N-words this and any kind of other derogatory thing, and then you just kind of look back like, ooh, I thought you were cool. Thought you were, you know, you liked everybody, but, you know, excuse me, I was eating some of the wasabi. Ooh, it's spicy. But anyways, so being a black journalist in that situation, and you're not just around white people, but you're around different types of white people. I'm not saying that they're all different, but I'm just saying you have the kind who maybe they went out there for a peaceful protest, but then you had some who were out there with guns, all kinds of weapons, and they didn't come to protest nothing. They came to tear up some stuff. They were breaking in folks' offices. Nancy Pelosi. They took the podium out of the Congress room. I think I saw the thing on eBay. It was like up to like over $70,000 on eBay. You know what type of privilege you have where you can take a podium out of there? You go out the doors with the podium and everybody see what the podium where it's supposed to be at. And you can walk all the way down the street. Because they say it's not parking close to the building. You have to like walk like down the block to park. Because it's supposed to be that protected. So you walk it out the building, carry down all them steps. It's a lot of steps, folks. You walk out the building, you walk down the block to wherever your vehicle is. You still carrying this podium. How did you get that podium all the way to your car? And then to your house? And then you have the FBI. We're searching for these people. We need your help. You're the FBI. It's 2021. All this technology. You got face recognition. It's not just in movies, guys. This is for real. Face recognition is not for movies. It's from real life. People, if they really need to find you, they can find you. So you telling me the FBI on there pleading? It had to be a fake FBI page. It just had to be. Somebody was trolling the FBI. Because they asking for help. People, the guy who stole the podium, he looked right in the camera and waved. I know you don't need help finding him. One of the guy, old man, was in Nancy Pelosi's office. This made me so mad. They found out who he was and where he was from. He was from Northwest Arkansas. I'm from Arkansas. Y'all, I was every bit of... I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't humiliated just because it's my state. I wasn't surprised because there's a lot of folks like that here in Arkansas. It's just that whenever we get put on the map for something, it's always something stupid. Something folks ain't supposed to be doing. And we always make national news for it. Anyway, like I said, it was just a lot of stupid stuff. And you can't say that it was just white people out there. I did see a few black people here and there from videos and stuff. It looked like I saw some Latino people. Maybe not a lot, but I saw some. And who knows who all else was out there. Because Trump got supporters in every race. So, he's got a good reach of people. So, it was some of everybody down there. And the people of color, I was looking at them like, y'all better get on out of there. Because if they get to shooting, the bullet gonna come find you first. Before I find that man over there with the rifle, it's gonna find you over there first, just waving your hands and woo, the bullet gonna hit you. Then maybe it may hit the other guy with the rifle and the guns, maybe. But they gonna hit you first. I'm just saying. Ain't no being biased, it's just the truth. Had a black police officer out there. He did everything he could to talk to them folks and tell them, go home, don't do this. All them people start scaling them steps, coming toward him. He got on out of there. And I don't blame him. I don't care your race. If you was a police officer out there and you ran for your life, you ran for your life. They ain't paying you no overtime to fight 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people. Ain't no telling how many folks. It was so many folks that covered all of the stairs, the scaffolding, where the inauguration is supposed to be. It had to be at least 1,000 people or more. I mean, that's just one side of the building we saw. You going all the way around the building, it was more people out there. I don't care if I was the police, Secret Service, I was gonna be gone. I was gonna put me on some type of hat and put my head down and get on out of there. Because that ain't what you signed up for. You ain't supposed to be getting trampled by no people who ain't supposed to be there in the first place. I'm just saying. Whew. I'm like, this is just the first week of 2021. Now, they're having a debate on if they want to impeach Trump. It is kind of scary thinking about what he may try to do if he stays president these last couple of weeks. He's been pardoning everybody. Everybody of evilness. Not people who was in there for no reason, who have written and said, please pardon me. Evidence have shown that I didn't commit the crime, but they won't let me out. He didn't pardon them folks. He's pardoning people who have did hardcore crimes. People who he liked. And probably people who can do some type of service for him. So, a lot of it was like, if you get impeached, then Pence takes over. I don't know about y'all, but Pence looks scary to me. Something about his eyes. I don't trust him. I don't trust him more than I don't trust Trump. Trump looks like he don't know what he doing. Pence looked like he been plotting some stuff. And then the way, 45 threw Pence on the bus and said he didn't have the courage to stop this and that. Child, you better be a little leery about letting him get into office for them last 2 weeks. Because he'll throw you under a bigger bus. A mega bus. I'm just saying. And so they're trying to see if they want to impeach him. But, a lot of argument was, if he gets impeached, that means that, such and such may happen. He won't be able to stand trial. Because, remember, he has plenty of lawsuits that's been waiting on him. Before he won the election for presidency, during, and there would be more after. So there's tons of people waiting on him to get out of the presidency. And then they were also saying that maybe he want to step down, let Pence take over, and let Pence pardon him from having to go to trial for anything. So I'm like, that sounds like something sneaky he would devise. Then it's like, should he stay there the next 2 weeks? What other havoc could he do? Which he could do a lot. Please believe it, he can do a lot. It's just a crazy situation that we, the American people, find ourselves in. We are a joke to other countries. I know we are. If anybody ever wanted to storm the Capitol and just overtake the building, we, the American people, have just showed them exactly what to do. How to break into the building that's supposed to be one of the most secure buildings, that they used millions and millions and millions of dollars to go towards security of that building, and they got overran by a bunch of people with guns. How all them folks got down there, I don't know. Why no one stopped them, I don't know. Where was the military, National Guard at first, I don't know. Again, I'm not going to compare, because y'all know what happened when this side showed up. When this side, they were able to overtake a building with the police, Secret Service, and all that. When this side goes somewhere, the police and the military already be waiting. And y'all be acting like black people not supposed to feel a certain way. Well, we have every right to feel a certain way. And all we did on that day was just look around. We paid attention to all the people who are not of color on our friends lists and our followers, subscribers, and all that. We paid attention to what they posted that day. We paid attention to what they did not post that day. A lot of silence was very loud. Luckily, I did have some white brothers and sisters, they did say some things. So thank God for that. But, a lot of people were quiet that day. It was just a really, really sad, tragic day. And it didn't even have to be. Just let Congress do what they gotta do. 45, you lost. Just pack your stuff up, man. All this recounting votes, recounting electoral votes. They really just need to get rid of the electoral votes. Or they need to figure something else out. Because this can't happen again. Anyway, as you see, I finished my stuff. I just have a little wasabi left and some ginger. For those who are not Black, Latino, Asian, Indian, Native American, Middle Eastern, and any other melanated race, to those of you who are whites, to those of you who understood why Black people and people of color felt a certain type of way the other day, we thank you all. We thank you for sharing. We thank you for giving us words of encouragement. We thank you for standing up for what is right. There were plenty of white people who talked down on those folks who stormed that Capitol. And right you should, because it was very wrong. I mean, you can do time in jail, not even just jail, like prison. So you throwing your life away for a man who don't care about you. While all those folks was there at the Capitol, running amok, waving weapons, stealing stuff, breaking stuff. Trump, his wife, and family, they were somewhere in a tent, looking at it on TV with music, happy music playing in the background, people in there dancing. They're just watching on TV. That's how much he cared to be with you step by step at the Capitol. Watch y'all get in trouble and he just sitting there back looking. That's who y'all went out there to support. Barack Obama would never. He would never. I just know without a shadow of doubt, if he did lose his election, he would never told us no stuff like that. He would say, I tried my best. We put up a great fight, and relinquish his duties to the next. Even after Trump won, Obama was gracious. He sat him down, talked to him about stuff, trying to give him pointers on this and that. That's what they're supposed to do when they, give the power to someone else. They sit down, they have a conversation, they have a meeting. Can't get none of that out of 45. He's too busy trying to recount votes that's been recounted 100 times. Sir, leave it alone. Whatever little dignity you got left, just go spend it with your family. You already up there in age, sir. Going to Mar-a-Lago, beautiful place. Just go there, rest your bones. Take a year or two off. You have to do a lot in 4 years. Presidency is not easy. I don't know what you may have thought it would be. I'm sure you know now it's a real job. And real stress comes with that. It's not your job anymore, sir. Go and give it over. Just be gracious. Be a man. Be gracious. Just, be there. If you don't want to be at their inauguration, just don't come. Nobody's begging you to come. But don't jump on these social medias acting stupid. They already banned you. That has to be just embarrassing for the family. Like your daddy, the president, got banned from Twitter, Facebook. That's so petty. He's banned because he can't stop talking and inciting violence. And it's not all his fault. It's just his supporters. His supporters are that passionate enough to do the things that he say to do. Just throw rhyme and reason out the window. Throw common sense on out the door. Just kick it on out. Y'all, Americans, pray for us other Americans. Let's pray for each other, love each other. And nothing gonna get back right in this country if we don't start loving each other. We take each other through too much for nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's no reason to it. No reason for it. And that's just been like the last 2 days, guys. Whew, it's been a lot. Now all these folks who were on the news, on these videos, one after one after one, they're getting busted. Their names are all over social medias. They're getting fired from their jobs. They're getting arrested, charged. I guess they're waiting for Trump to pardon them, I guess. So maybe that'll happen. But anyways, I thank y'all. I finished this little bit that I was going to share with y'all. We're going to pray for positivity throughout the rest of the year. Because if this is the first week of January in the first year, the first of the year, I don't know what the rest of the year going to look like. Whew. But anyways, we're going to pray for positivity, fingers crossed. So, well, thank y'all for spending a little time with me. I enjoyed the sushi. Nice little place. So, thank y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the night. Enjoy your family. Love your family. Love each other. All right. Bye-bye.